When I was like 13 years old, a little punk rock kid, me and Johnny Gann, we'd walk down the street huffing gas cans out of people's cars. You know what I mean? That's what we had to use for drugs. Now you pick up these things. Can you imagine if they had this stuff when we were like 13? Drugs laying all over the ground. You don't know if there's meth in it or whatever. People put all kinds of other drugs in it and get away with it. So I'm just saying, this is on the streets for underage kids to buy this shit, and you guys just throwing it on the ground. But here's the other thing about this thing: it's a detonator for a bomb. You see this? You see a taser? This kind of things. These are coils. Charge it. Put a fucking Bluetooth. Put a Bluetooth radio transmitter on it, and booyah, boom. I'm the one who invented. I'm the what do you call it again? Innovative military engineer for war. I'm also the bomb expert for the FBI. So why am I homeless? Why am I like this? Because Trump doesn't like Hoover. Trump does not like Hoover. Hoover, who was Hoover? Um, he didn't want kids growing up to be gangsters. He was anti-communist, anti-Hollywood, anti-porn, anti all that bad stuff for a community. And so they always ask me whose shoes are you gonna walk in. Well, you got to be dead for me to walk in your shoes. I walk in the shoes of Hoover. I walk in the shoes. That's when I'm being Mr. Detective. When I'm being Mr. Science Guy, I'm walking in the shoes of Nikola Tesla with mathematics and electricity. When I'm walking in civil rights shoes, I'm walking in Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and everyone else who died. You have to be dead for me to walk in your shoes. I walk in, or otherwise, and then you got people pretending to be me, trying to walk in my shoes. You're a phantom. You're a ghost. I'm just blah 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 blah. But how do you turn one of these into a bomb? Well, it's like the new pipe bombs, but you're not making a pipe bomb. You're taking wood glue, and you're taking sawdust, and you take a piece of pipe or a piece of plastic tube, and you're filling it in. You're loading up a better bomb. Ain't gonna be gunpowder. It's gonna be gasoline, or better yet, ether. And you're running your wires into it, and then you're gonna fucking seal it with wood glue, and we'll let it all thing heal out, and it's gonna be stronger than it's like worse than a stick of dynamite. Way worse than a stick of dynamite and gunpowder. Way worse than a firecracker. And you're leaving all these terrorist tools on the ground. Um, you're leaving all the terrorist tools on the ground, and then you're stealing all my military war equipment and using it to murder my people around the world. Because I don't play race car. I play houses. I play houses, dog. There's east and west. East is satanic, and the west is not. We're the lost tribes of Viking. You were from the Akkadian speaking hominoids or something. I don't know, but it's not an alien from another planet. It's from this one. What we need to find the truth, don't we? We need to release the truth. They're always lying to